Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today we've got the Pokemon trainer Sina going up against the Pokemon trainer Mira. Back in round 1 we saw Mira take on the Galar gym leader Raihan and beat him 2-0. This kid gets lost in a cave but is able to beat the strongest Galar gym leader there is. With ease too. But Mira's got the Mega Alakazam, as Sina's got Mega Abomasnow. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin match number 92 and see who will be moving on to round 3. Mira leading off with Magnezone, Sina leading off with that Oranguru. Another Pokemon we haven't seen at all in this tournament until now. Signal Beam gonna do about 50% as Oranguru sets up that Trick Room. Oranguru going for Focus Blast, missing unfortunately, as Signal Beam does less that. A third one does take out the Oranguru as it gets one Focus Blast on that Magnezone, dealing 82%. Sina sending out the Abomasnow Mega Evolving, and Earth Power takes out that Magnet. Currently Hail plus Trick Room right now. This Abomasnow is probably the fastest thing here. Switching out the Zapdos to Gardevoir, as Gardevoir sets up her own Snow Warning. Or traces it, at least. Psychic's not going to do anything to that Mandibuzz, switching it out to the Togekiss as Mandibuzz sets up a nasty plot. Sina switching out to Sandslash here as the hail ends. Togekiss using Ancient Power, not going to do a lot to Air Slash though, does deal a lot more as Stone Edge deals 71% to Togekiss. Ominous Wind does take out the Sandslash. Abomasnow coming back out here, restarting that hail for another 5 turns. Air Slash does 2/3 to Abomasnow and gets to flinch. Not looking for good for Abomasnow right now. Ancient Power deals under 1/3 and gets all of the boosts for Togekiss, but Togekiss does fall to that Blizzard. Abomasnow is left on 5% here, as Gardevoir is sent out here. Abomasnow going for Protect against Gardevoir's Dazzling Gleam, getting buffeted by that hail. Abomasnow switching out to that Mandibuzz, taking that Dazzling Gleam, not gonna like it. Gardevoir's left on at 9% here as Mandibuzz is just under 50%. That Dazzling Gleam does take out Mandibuzz, and Sina is left with 3 Pokemon right now. Abomasnow coming back out here, restarting the hail. Still on 5%. Dazzling Gleam not going to do anything thanks to that Protect, though a second one does take out that Abomasnow, and Gardevoir also goes down. Sina sends out that Glaceon, Mira sends out the Gengar. Shadow Ball gonna miss thanks to that Snow Cloak, as Glaceon's Shadow Ball lands but gets disabled thanks to that Cursed Body. Another Shadow Ball miss. Jesus Christ. Glaceon with the accuracy hacks. Heat Wave burns that Glaceon, though Freeze Dry does about 3/4 and gets the freeze on Zapdos. Another freeze dry. It does take out that Zapdos. Glaceon's got just a little bit of Aurora Veil left. Focus Blast does take out that Glaceon. Now 1v1 here. Going for that Focus Blast. Grandpa goes for Hyper Voice, taking Alakazam down to 30%. A Focus Blast does take out Drampa, and down to the wire, Alakazam takes game 1. Mira takes game 1. I mean, Alakazam helped, but we saw at least one move from all of Mira's Pokemon, and we saw at least one move from all of Sina's Pokemon. The Pokemon we saw the most from were Glaceon, Abomasnow, and that Togekiss. We're back on the field for game number 2. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game 2. Glaceon is definitely a big threat for Mira, especially with that Snow Cloak in the hail. But we'll see if Mira can take game 2 and move on to round 3. Sina is starting off with that Mandibuzz as Mira goes for that Gengar. Dazzling Gleam deals about 50% to Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz sets up a Tailwind. Mandibuzz going for that Dark Pulse as Gengar goes for Icy Wind, getting the speed drop and taking Mandibuzz down to under a third. Still faster than the Gengar. It takes out Gengar using that Dark Pulse, but it gets disabled thanks to that Curse Body. And there is one turn of Tailwind left. Mira sending in that Togekiss here. We saw Heat Wave. No, not Heat Wave. We saw Air Slash and Ominous Wind from it, as well as Ancient Power. So this thing's got some coverage. Ancient Power gonna hit the Sand Slash for 15%. Air Slash gonna do 60% and get the flinch. Or not 60, 59, but close enough. Going for the Ominous Wind, taking out that Sand Slash, and Sina sends out that Abomasnow. Starting up the hail for 5 turns. And Air Slash does 2/3 as Blizzard takes out that Togekiss. Currently a 5v4 right now. Sina is in the lead for me. Mira sending in that Magnezone. Flash Cannon finishes off that Abomasnow. No more hail for this game once this ends. Sina sending in that Drampa. The Quick Claw activating, taking Magnezone down to 1% with that Fire Blast. But the hail does finish it off as Drampa. Dazzling Gleam gonna take out that Drampa. It's currently at 3v3 right now. Sina sending out the Oranguru. Dazzling Gleam gonna do about 1/3 to it as it sets up that Trick Room, making itself faster. Shadow Ball gonna take Gardevoir down to Berserk range, getting that boost. But another Shadow Ball does take out that Gardevoir as Mira sends in that Zapdos. Psychic gonna do about half as Oranguru lives on 1%. The Psychic takes Zapdos down to 5%. Jesus. A lot of close calls. But switches into that Alakazam against this Mandibuzz. Mega Evolving the Alakazam, getting that Overcoat. Focus Blast lands and takes out that Mandibuzz. And Glaceon is all that's left. Never mind, it's gone too. That's probably the most times I've seen a Focus Blast land in a game. Like, ever. But Mira takes game 2, which means that she takes match 92 with another 2-0 victory. This kid, her sense of direction is terrible, but damn is she good at Pokemon battles. She'll go on to round 3, where she will be facing off against either Brock or Viola, whoever wins tomorrow's match. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.